is Marc Mason with the Comics Waiting Room, and I am here today at Emerald City Comicon with Natalie Nourigat.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Between Gears, just shipped from MX Comics. It is your first major graphic novel project.
Yep.
How are you feeling? Are you excited?
I'm really happy. This is the first time I've been at a show with it, so I get to see people's reactions. I'm like, people walking by have never heard of it before, picking up the book, and that feels really good. Really nice to have it here.
It has a very unique format. You kept it as a diary of your last year in college, and it's a little bit more than a diary in that it sort of takes you through an interpersonal conflict that goes on for quite a bit in the transition from being just kind of a kid to a grown-up. Did you know that when you were doing it, or did you see it when you saw the results?
I've read quite a bit of autobio, and I really enjoy it because people's lives have many conflicts, multi-layered conflicts that don't go in a predictable path and flow like an arc plot in fiction, and that can be really fun because we can relate to that. Some little thing like a guy who's cute could turn into a boyfriend. You don't really know when the book starts out. Does that answer your question?
Sort of. There were other pieces to it. There's an aspect of pressure from your family to get a job versus being an artist.
Yeah.
And how that played out. Was there a certain sense of satisfaction as you drew it that you were getting your way simply by doing the pages?
I kind of always figured comics is something that maybe a parent wouldn't choose for their child, because unless you're in it, it can look a little bit scary from the outside. Like, Natalie, we want you to have health insurance. But it's something where if you follow your passion, you're going to either enjoy yourself and have a day job, or you're going to make it, and either way is worth it. So yeah, it's its own reward.
One of the things about doing an autobiographical comic is that you have all these other people coming in and out of your life as characters, and in this case you have a start, middle, and ending to a relationship in the book.
Yeah.
Was that difficult to chronicle, and did you have to talk to him about that when you did the book?
Yeah, I sent out a mass email to everybody who was in the book right when I was pitching it, and like, guys, I want to make this book, but you got to tell me right now if something isn't right, or you know, if this isn't portraying you fairly. And I hope that people understand, like, it's from my perspective. Each one of these people would have had a different story to tell if it had been from their perspective, but I tried to be as truthful as possible while respecting boundaries. So yeah, with the guy, it was the most touchy subject, but he was so nice about it. Very, very cool, and never raised any kind of argument about it.
When you look at the book and you look at the art, what do you see changing and shifting across the 9 or 10 months that the book portrays?
That was the first project that I ever inked with a brush. I learned to ink with metal nibs like Japanese comic artists use, and it's very easy to produce thin lines with those. So when the book starts, I've got a very, very heavy hand with this new tool, and my lines are very, very thick. And over time you can see me learning how to use it more effectively and getting thinner, more delicate lines, and just getting into a rhythm with that daily comic form.
And now you've got a couple more books on the horizon that I don't know that you're able to talk about yet, are you?
I've kind of said what I can say at this point, and that's that my next two books will be from Lerner and Oni Press, and they're completely done, but they're in-house right now.
Excellent. Natalie, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thanks a lot for having me.